All right, guys, we are starting to get some of you folks in, and we are going to get going here in just a minute or two. So appreciate your patience. I'm going to push this out live and ready to go. Let's do it.
So we have, they can hear us too. If you want to unmute them, you can unmute them if they want to unmute. So put it on live and then.
Did you guys apply any makeup to the top of Kevin's head, or did you guys forget that part? Did we forget it? Dang it.
We got just enough hair to make it so it's not too shiny.
Okay. People can hear us right now too, right?
Yes.
This is amazing.
I'm showing up here.
I'm glad you wore your nice hoodie today for this.
Thank you.
Just 1 second. Check, check, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're showing up. Check, check, 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3.
Tap it.
Do you put your headphones on?
Yeah, well, I would see.
All right, Fred, so you're the warm up, buddy, because we're going live.
Which foot?
I'm not even on camera. The camera got moved, so.
No, you're on camera, buddy.
You change?
All right, guys, we'll get started here in just a second. We're just grabbing a couple mics. You're on camera. I'm not. That's good. I like it.
So does the audience.
Yeah. So they're good. Oh man, we do have
Did you
chats
see
coming
these
in.
money mints that we got?
Is that what these are?
These are money mints.
Oh, I like that. Those are money.
But they weren't yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't a presentation, right? This is a coaching session. So that's why we're very informal, in case you're wondering.
Absolutely.
Whoever said I should be off camera, you were getting booted off in a moment.
Awesome. Shelby, hey, how's it going? Lindsay, what's up? Jesse, you're welcome, my man. I'm glad you're here. Brian, what's up, buddy? We're going to have some fun. So we're going to get started. Greg Whitmer, what's up, dude? Andy, how's it going, buddy?
Dave Z, you used to be my favorite.
Dave Z used to be, no longer.
Next time we go to lunch, Dave, we're going to Chipotle.
That's pretty funny.
Back up.
Morning, what's up, Craig? What's up, Eric? Dave Z, Curtis, what's going on, my man? Wow, everyone's all right jumping in.
What's up, Craig?
You guys can see my head, like, man, wish you guys could see this monitor we have. It's freaking huge. It's huge. We like to have fun with our Facebook group. Audio sound okay?
Now all we need is your coach.
Yeah.
Thank you for the referral. You gave somebody a referral. I don't know what it is.
Oh, you're welcome, Michael. To a team that seems like
sweet.
it's a really good fit. I'm glad that worked out, dude, by the way. That's rad.
Kevin is withering away. Yep, his hair is falling off of his head, Curtis. He also is shrinking. Yes, he is shrinking.
Yeah.
What's up, Artemis?
What's up, dude?
Artemis, I talked to, shoot, what was her name? I won't give
Eric.
out her full name right now.
What's up, buddy? Good morning, my brother.
I talked to Cynthia this morning. I think you know her. Anyway, helped her out with something.
Awesome. Hey, if you already watched it on Facebook, just a favor, just comment. Just comment.
What's up, David?
David, how's it going?
Welcome, buddy. Wonder if you put the chat a little bigger on the side, would it ruin the screen?
no.
That way we could actually see all of what they
You
say.
guys can get it up
Like
closer.
Andrew Monahan, his name is so long, it just said Andrew M-O-N, and that's all I saw. What's up, Andrew? Yeah, that's better right there. What's up, Eric Meehan?
Awesome. All right, Andrew, what's up, dude? Said we're all good. You don't need a camera for this one. Only we do.
We ran into one weird glitch, maybe 30 seconds.
Cool. 30 seconds ish.
It's just so much fancier than any of the equipment that we possibly own.
Dude, it really is. How's the sound, guys? Does this sound like solid or what? You're welcome, Jen.
Can you hear me chewing my money mint? So this is I just got this morning for those of you that can See that?
It's legitimate, like it's $100
Michael just gave me one of these.
mint. Incredibly clear sound. Great sound, actually. Sound is awesome. Sounds good. Sounded that
Sounds
yeah.
money.
That sounds money. You know what? It's funny because our mints are money too, Terry. Mark Collard, nice
Marcos.
too. What's up, Marcos?
Hola, Marcos.
Jason Northcutt.
¿Cómo estás?
Takes one to know two, buddy. What he calls us troublemakers. Jason Northcutt. Come on, buddy. How did I get kicked off of Facebook, but you didn't? That's what I want to know.
Should we talk about that today?
Facebook?
Talk about what really happened, how you really got kicked off.
Iris, what's up? Shelby, I didn't do anything.
Hey, Iris.
Jason, I didn't do anything. I'm innocent. I'm as innocent as I come. Okay, Artemis, you could be right. We're all troublemakers.
So we actually don't know how Kevin got kicked off Facebook. We have no idea.
Mindy Hagar made a good point, is that I probably deserved it. And I was like, you're right, except for this time I didn't. Like if they just said, hey, listen, you've caused so much trouble over the years, you're getting a 48-hour timeout. Cool.
You want to throw it back on these characters?
You running the production today too, man?
Look at that, dude. You are
Wow.
multifaceted. This is what I like about you, Michael.
Can they hear me too?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
got
can
you
hear me.
loud and
All
clear.
right, perfect.
What's up,
So,
buddy?
so what's the story today?
So, had the idea. You and I've talked a lot about influence and
I know we're doing
recruiting.
it. I know we're doing it.
Yeah.
I know we're doing
So
it.
I was like,
I was pretending we didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah. No, I mean, I know you know what we're doing, but from like a setup standpoint, you're cool if we have the folks who are participating live with us, like type in some questions and
Yeah.
we'll lob them to you as well.
Yeah.
So let's do this. Why don't we start just kind of overall
Can they
thought
hear us
process
loud and clear? Can you
Yeah,
guys hear us loud and clear? We want to make certain that all this cool technology is working out
It's
great.
actually
So
working because
give us yeses and hellos and whatever. Just, Lima Charlie. That's
see. Yes.
good.
Okay, good.
Do it in French. Yes. I want to see something. If not, I'm not moving forward.
So Michael, could you,
There you go. You got one in French.
for just a moment,
Wait.
this
I
is
knew somebody paid attention in school.
this is
Thanks, Devin Doherty.
Yeah, thank you, Devin.
Someone just said, "Oh, Michael's there." Nice. Like it just got better the minute that Michael showed up. Okay.
I can leave. I mean,
I'm not sure how I should
How do you
feel
take
about that.
that?
Yeah,
All right.
It's-
not
you
good.
should
Take
feel
9.
insecure.
All right, so Chip, when we record this, we'll cut off up until now.
Yes.
Michael Bernoff, how's it going, buddy?
Doing good.
Awesome, man. So thanks a lot for doing this like coaching session with us live with the group. We just want to talk about recruiting and influence and kind of just the different things that pop up. Honestly, you're just the guy I think of when I think about influence. You know that we've talked about this
Appreciate
many
that.
times, right? From the first time I heard you
That's a
speaking.
good thing to be known for.
2000.
Influence.
It is a good thing. to
Yeah,
know for.
it's like 2007,
What are you
2008.
known for?
Influence.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you
What with
are.
them? I'm asking them.
That's a good question, but that's a different coaching session.
Okay.
And so we recruit a lot, both for our team, also for our brokerage. There's a lot of agents on here as well who sell a lot of real estate, but they also do a lot of recruiting to their team. There's probably some folks that are paid recruiters for their brokerage too. And quite frankly, recruiting is a lot harder, I think, than most of us realize because it's a new skill. It's different than it's partially different than going out and selling whatever it is you sell. In most of our cases, it's real estate. So thought we could just kind of start with that conversation,
Okay.
and then dive into some questions if that's
I mean,
cool.
I'm open for whatever. I mean, here's the purpose. I'm getting a little feedback. Is that coming off of that other microphone, or I don't know what that's coming off of? So one of the things I was going to just bring up to everybody is that the idea of recruiting, like anything, anytime anybody's going to do something, there's a variety of different types of people. There's people that have been doing this forever and it's old hat. It's natural. You're good at recruiting anybody to do anything. And then there's people that are brand new. So this conversation is going to assist anybody listening right now. And at the end of the day, you got a great product. I mean, you have an incredible company, a great product, offers a revolutionary thing going on in the industry right now. So I'm excited to be able to take these techniques and apply it, to what's going on with your company, as well as everyone out there who's doing whatever they're doing. So recruiting is recruiting is one of those that we lost on the screen. Recruiting is one of those ideas that when you think about it, a lot of times people like put a lot of effort and a little worry into it, but really what it is just asking somebody to make a decision. So let's just do this what we normally do. We don't even set up that much. Let's people have a little voyeur session where they get to watch, see what happens, and like let everybody learn. So what I was going to tell everybody as you're listening right now is have your pen and paper ready, and we do move quickly. Like everything in life, we're not going to slow down for you. So what someone says we're garbled right now. If I'm still garbled, let me know. But if not, we will do whatever we can to make the tech work. Okay, very good. Okay, so Kathy's saying we need to introduce ourselves again.
Nah, we don't.
No,
Let's go.
Let's go.
it's okay. Keep going.
Cool.
Kat can get to know us later.
All right. My audio is a little low, they're saying, so just mine personally.
Thanks, Curtis.
Thank you, Curtis.
Thank you. So, okay, go ahead. Let's hit it.
All right, dude. So
They're saying I'm a little low, so.
So here's
Got
the deal with recruiting. I mean, run into a lot of stumbling blocks. I think for me personally, some of the things I've thought about is talking about having people make a decision, right?
Yep.
That to me is, that's the thing I think I always find a challenge. People will oftentimes go, hey, I know I want to join your team, or your company, or it looks good. It feels better than maybe my current environment or my current job if I'm just coming into the industry, whatever that might look like. But they still don't make that decision.
Yep.
Like why? I think maybe understanding why that is would be a good start.
Okay.
If I could,
Yeah, you want to interject? I
I
mean, he
just
only
want to
left half
interject
of
one
it.
thing,
Okay.
because there's some people here that don't necessarily yet recruit to a team or a brokerage,
Okay.
right? But I think this same thing applies to buyers and sellers. Most of the people that are watching here are real estate agents and
Okay.
professionals that know us. And so we meet people all the time that say, I want to sell my house, but they won't commit to letting you come over to do the listing appointment. They won't commit to signing the paperwork.
Okay.
Right? So I think there's a lot of similarities between recruiting buyers and sellers to sell real estate,
Yep.
and then recruiting to your team, your company, et cetera.
Okay, so it seems different, but it's all the same. And I want everyone to understand very, very quickly a very interesting thing, that all human beings make decisions in very particular ways. And why I'm going to say that is we use recruiting or selling, and everyone's like, no, it doesn't work for showing or listing or selling cars or selling Girl Scout cookies. It's all the same thing. And the reason I say that is the second you can stop thinking your situation's different or special, and you can stop thinking that my company or we do things differently here, you stop thinking about human beings. So at the end of the day, there's a human being that has psychological principles built into their brain of what makes them actually make decisions. That's the part that we need to, as humans, understand. So when someone asked for understanding what I do, my background is human psychology, what makes people do what they do, understanding human nature, everything from high-level negotiation to getting your kids to get their homework done. So a lot of you should be somewhere in between on that spectrum of things. So when you're dealing with a person, a lot of us don't recognize there's a lot of stuff going on at once. So I'll give you an example here real quick. I play ice hockey, and every once in a while I'm the middle-aged guy on the team. It kind of sounds weird, middle-aged, but I'm like that 40-something-year-old guy, and I have guys that are 50s and 60s, 70s, 70-year-old ex-pros that come out. And then every once in a while around this time of year, a kid comes back from Division I college, and they're amazing. They go up and down the ice so fast, and I'm thinking, why are they so good? And one is they play all the time. Number two is they're 18 still, but they have less stuff going on in their heads. Meaning that you're 18 years old, you got to figure out where you're getting your beer money from. You're going to figure out who you're going out with this week. You're going to figure out, how you're going to get out of class. You got a 55-year-old going up and down the ice, mortgage, parents, maybe they've been married, maybe they've been married before, they've got kids, they've got worry, they've got concerns, they got 401ks, they got all kinds of stuff. So human beings are coming into a situation where we think it's one thing going on. We think it's, hey, it's just a simple decision about, do I join your brokerage or do I buy this house? So many things are involved. Their mom is in their head still, even if their mom's not with us anymore. Their significant other is in their head. They're worried about going to the bank and getting the loan for the product, having to explain to people that, God, I tell my wife, man, I just bought business cards for this company and now you want me to switch to this company. So whenever you're recruiting, you're bringing a whole of a person. You're asking them to change and shift their identity. Even if it's a person moving one zip code or one house over, they identified, they lived in that house for 3 freaking years. You're asking them to say, hey, that house wasn't good enough anymore. I need to go somewhere else. It's a very fascinating thing. Most people don't recognize we are playing with deeply rooted psychological principles. It's not just recruiting. It's not just selling. It's overriding somebody's current identity. And once you can understand that, it's big. So that's a high level. Let's take it low.
So let me ask you this. Is that necessarily like on the surface they're aware of it, or is that is that below that where it's
They have
like
no idea.
they don't even know
They
it's
have no idea.
wording?
I mean, think about this. I mean, you know the basics. Like an average agent, it knows school district, home, what kind of AC does it have? Like, you know, is it what is it like? Is it full house AC with how we live in Arizona? Everyone's gonna forget
HVAC.
Central air.
Central air.
Yeah.
Back east growing up, you had the thing in the window,
Yeah.
right?
We don't even
California,
call that here in Phoenix.
Phoenix is
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you have air or you die.
Yeah.
Right. So we know the basics, but then there's a deeper version. Like, okay, so let's say you are meeting with someone and they're interested. You're recruiting right now, and you're interested in talking to somebody. They think it's great. They got brothers, aunts, uncles, sisters, cousins, kids, people on their kids' softball team that they've been handing out cards for a different agency for years. They got to be different now. People don't like change. So not only, even if you offer more money, free leads, free t-shirts, free stickers, a free book, free training, it doesn't matter. They have a guy at Little League and someone goes, hey, why'd you sign up for XYZ agency? And they're like, well, it's one of the greatest in the world. They not got to go back on their word. And people don't like going back on their word. So we have to help them be okay with that. So it's a very interesting thing. If this is hitting you and making sense, give me a yes, making sense, or a hell no. I'll take a hell no, whatever it is. But
Hell no's in French only.
hell no in French.
Yeah.
Yeah, in French. Okay, very good. So very good. So keep listening, folks, because I'm going to make you, and just what my qualifications are from recruiting and selling, from either me helping people recruit in anything from direct sales to real estate and phone rooms and everything else, somewhere in the range of recruiting people to over 1 million people to new ideas. So over 1 million. So just to be really clear, I am qualified. In identity qualification, I had a fake ID business as a kid. So I'm very qualified in talking about identities. So I had a fake ID. Did you have fake ID?
Of course I had a fake
So
ID.
I had a fake ID business. So I'm qualified in talking
I
about.
can't get in trouble
I'm
for
talking
that
about it.
legally
So,
anymore, right?
So very good. So someone says pants. You guys are both, they have shoes on. One of them.
It was in the 30s when we woke up this morning, Kelly.
It was actually cold here.
Real shoes.
Like not just
Shoes.
Arizona cold.
Okay. Anyways, continue.
All right. So identity, what I'm thinking of hearing you saying is like, if I'm going to recruit someone to a new idea, in this case, a new brokerage or a new real
Yep.
estate team,
Yep.
I've got to get past their whatever their current identity is.
Can you
First
get
gotta-
past it?
Yeah, you got to first understand what it is.
Okay.
You got to relate to it. You have to call it out. This is the part people don't get. So you would say, listen, one of the biggest challenges that we have in our agency, or one of the biggest challenges I have as a real estate agent, is people have emotions tied up in their current house. And they're gonna be like, yeah, you're right, yeah. No agent on earth has ever said it, except for all of you listening. No one has ever walked in. I could say to Chip, who's helping us with AV and tech here right now, I could say, Chip, is that when you were buying a house, did anyone care about your emotions? Never. He says never. So no one's ever said to anybody this. Listen, the biggest challenge with picking the right house is it's an emotional decision. There's a lot of emotions tied up in houses. Like my daughter, Maya, walks around the house going, this is the first room that I ever did blank. I first got my first Barbie, 50th Barbie, but I got my first Barbie that had blue hair in this room with like a blue feather thing in its head, like in this room, like, and people think that way. So we tease kids about it, but adults are that same way. So we've got to recognize, like, we've put stakes in the ground on things, and we don't recognize we did it, and we don't want to go back on that. So we've got to call it out. So continue. Yeah.
Okay. So I get that, but like, let's say I'm just going to be straight. Like, let's say
I like straight.
you look
Go
at,
for it.
you're looking at a new company, right?
Yep.
And you can see, like, if you used a calculator, because if you're not good at math, but you used a calculator, it might be it's going to be a better position for you. Maybe there's more leads, or you're just going to make more commission dollars or
Let me ask
better
you a question.
support. Why?
I'll pay you $30,000 a year to not drive a Tesla.
Okay. Got it.
Would you do it?
No.
I would give you 30 grand cash, not immediately, 33 grand, $2,600 a month to not own a Tesla and actually tell people that you will not drive a Tesla because you're going to keep 30 grand. Would you do it?
No.
How ridiculous is that?
It's okay. That's dumb.
Do you get it?
Yeah, I get it.
So ask me the question again.
Well, I don't think I have to ask you the
Okay,
question. I think I get
wonder
that.
How many of you got that? If you did, give me a ding, ding, ding if you got it. So I just offered you, I'll give you 50 grand a year to tell everybody that your name isn't Fred anymore. Okay? 50 grand a year to walk around to everybody and say, I've been wrong my entire life. My name is not Fred, it's Bill.
I'm actually Frederick the Fourth.
Oh, just
I can't
stop.
do
You
that.
know, I'm Bill.
I can't do that.
I'm Bill. So they said I'm way low. My audio is way low, or it's just Curtis has just got, is my mic off? Give me 1 second. We're figuring this out. If not, I can grab this one.
We can always share this one.
My audio is fine. Mark says I'm fine. Curtis and Mark, fight. Okay. 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 We're good? Okay, very good.
All right.
I wanted to see them fight through the screen. Can we bring them up? And Curtis and Mark?
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Celebrity
Kevin
death
Stewart's
match.
here.
He is.
All
What's
right.
up, Kev?
Yeah. So I love that Kevin Stewart's here. So okay. So to answer the question is you're selling the wrong thing. Selling to someone that you understand them is the key to rapport. It's not about getting them to like you. It's about building a connection with their unconscious mind, with the part of them that actually makes the change. So you'd say, look, nothing about transitioning agencies is easy. We make it easy. You can get business cards here, all that stuff. The biggest challenge you're going to have is you've explained to people for years that this is where you were and it was the best thing at the time. So we need to give them an out. We need to give them like almost the script, not to sell, the script on how to tell their friends and family.
Got it.
Never thought of that before, did
Yeah.
you?
No, like I was literally going to just say that word. It's like you said it right as it came to me. It's like we've got to offer them the script to, I guess, gracefully change their mind or be wrong, if you will, with whoever their people are, right?
Nobody wants to be wrong.
Nobody.
Nobody wants to be wrong. So you're telling them they have to admit they were wrong. So just think about that for a second. You're actually you say, hey, come join me for extra money, but you get to be wrong. 30% of the people that you recruit that are right for it, they're just going to jump because of those other kind of people. But that other 70% that we're not getting, that we could get, of the 100% possible people that'd be wonderful for your team, are not enrolling. The spontaneous ones, anyone can get those. My 8-year-old can recruit the right kid to join the real estate company.
The spontaneous. Okay, well, let me ask you about that. So on the spontaneous, like when you say spontaneous ones, like, do you mean like, hey, they just got pissed at their current broker?
They're the worst. The ones that jump real quick are the worst.
Like they're mad, so now they're going to go.
They're going to cheat on their current agency and then be mad at themselves later. So you want people to slow it down. A lot of us want to close real quickly. We want to take it away from them and make them actually make an intelligent decision. It's a big decision people are making. They're transferring their identity. You could even say, as part of our company, we don't let anybody make a decision for at least 3 days. And the reason that's a great takeaway, we don't let anybody for 3 days. It's crazy. You see that smirk on your face? That's a good one, right? You'd say, and the reason why is we need to make certain it's right for you and right for us. Because there's a two-way street here.
Yeah, it is.
It needs to be right. And you need to make sure you're able to wear that. So really think about it. So when people go to get a tattoo, you got a tattoo?
I got a couple.
You got a couple tattoos. Well, the thing you're supposed to, you have a tattoo?
No.
Me neither. But
30 grand, I might get one. I don't know.
I think he's got a brand.
What's up?
No.
I have an average. But when you go get a tattoo, one of the things they say is you should put it on your mirror for like 6 months and look at it. If you still like it 6 months later, that's great. So we don't go that far, but we'd say, hey, think about this for 3 days because we're looking for all in people. And if you can't be all in for 3 days, it's never going to work. So what's amazing is you give them that in. That's one of the big things. And if you guys like any of these lines, write them down because we just never know. We just said that worked real well.
That was good.
Yeah.
All right. So we got to overcome it's below the conscious level.
Below the conscious level. And it's like anything in life. Like if you switch, it's like, okay, you're asking somebody to go from a carnivore that just went to a fancy dinner to become a vegetarian. One of the biggest reasons people don't try new diets is they have to admit they were wrong. People don't like to do it. So we have to help them with that. We have to say, look, we understand you've been doing what you're doing for a period of time. What we want to make certain that you guys understand is that our job is to shift those things. You get this?
So your job is to help them feel less. Is it to feel less wrong? Or
it's not wrong to feel comfortable with it.
To be comfortable with something, with a different answer.
That's all it is.
Okay.
I mean, it's a different answer. I mean, like you literally have to, you have to shift perspective. It's very easy if you're pissed with your company. It's very easy to walk away from a relationship if you're mad, if they cheated on you, if they stole from you, if they hurt you. It's very easy to do. But if like things are okay, it's hard to get people to change. And we don't want to make it worse.
So I got a question. How do you help people move past thinking that the only reason you want to recruit them to your team, your brokerage, whatever it is you're selling, is for your own benefit versus theirs?
Okay.
Because I feel like that one comes up for me a lot.
Definitely.
Give me a scenario. Let's actually do that for real. So I do really well. So you're going to be.
So you know this, like I've been at eXp Realty for 2.5 years. So I'll reach out to a friend that I've known for 10 years as an
Are they in real estate?
They're in real estate. And sometimes
Which
a
company?
wall.
ABC?
I'll say Keller Williams, my former company, right? Sometimes a wall will immediately go up. This is real, right? Where it's like, no, you want me over there for your benefit,
Okay,
right?
so what do you say?
Well, so one of the lines I recently said is like, look, I'm doing so well over here at EXP. Like, I'm not calling because I need you to join me.
Let's play that again. I'm you.
Yeah.
And you're going to be them.
Okay.
Okay. blah, 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 comp plan, blah, 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 you know, Kevin and Fred, blah, 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 blah. You say what? What you say what they say. You be them. What did they say? They said, I think you want me to.
I think this is all about your self-interest, and you want, you know, like
You want to
I get
retire
that
on
you're
a
happy
beach.
there, but yeah, like you want to go retire on a beach, so you need me to come join you, type of thing, right? Like it's basically like, I don't think you have pure. They don't say it that way, but like that's how it comes out. That's how it feels.
Okay. So when somebody thinks you're all about them, and but give me the words they actually say, because it's not what you interpret it. I need their actual words, because I'm going to flip it back and I'm going to give everybody platinum gold chips here right now. What's the actual word they say? Is this all about you?
I don't know. I don't know that anybody actually says that. I just
Give me what they say.
What do you think they say?
You know what the words I hear a lot
Yep.
are, dude, I don't want to recruit. Why would I do that?
Okay.
Okay. And then you say, and you shouldn't. Because then they can't say anything. Because you argue with them. Yeah, but you don't understand. That's how you make the money. You do all this fucking crazy shit. So can you curse? It's Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's our Facebook group,
It's our Facebook. I'm Zuckerberg. We're cursing. But the point is, if somebody says, I don't want to recruit, then you say, then you shouldn't. But if there ever was a time that you came across somebody who would be perfect for your team, an opportunity, you should at least leave that option open. You're not losing anything coming over, but what you are having is the opportunity that once in a million years, somebody needs to change. 2 years from now, companies come and go. You come across a group of 30 agents, they'd be perfect for you. Why not be compensated and give yourself that option? What I like about the Tesla is, if you ever did want to upgrade something, you just have to download it, and it's all available for you, all the features. So it's just a feature if you're interested. If you see this as a recruiting mechanism, it's not. You and I are having a recruiting conversation. We are a real estate company with an option to recruit if that interests you.
Okay, that's solid. Can I give you another role play
Yep,
that I run into often?
Yep.
Okay. I see it. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
When someone says, I don't want to be an MLM, just say, me neither.
That's it. End of story on that
Just
one.
me neither. I mean, and that's the thing. Sounds like a pyramid scheme. The only people that get those things, whenever you get that stuff, you're brand new. There's no one that gets that later on. It sounds like it's just the way you're talking. Currently, it's a confidence thing. I have an audio on, how to recruit and direct sales that I created years ago. I have to get you guys a copy of this. But basically, the only people that get is a pyramid is this. It's just the way your lack of confidence in the way you explain it sounds like it.
Yes.
It's such a basic
makes
thing.
sense.
Okay, so you can get 5 people. So bottom line, the way it works is, if you stumble across somebody that it's correct for, you will be compensated for their ability to work. It is not our full-time job to do that. We sell houses, we buy, we sell, we show, and from time to time, we come across appropriate people for this, and then we work together as a team. It's more of a profit-sharing thing.
Perfect. So, okay, so I get that. This looks great, by the way. But dude, honestly, my broker's awesome. I love her. She was there for me when a family member got sick. I'm a loyal person, Michael. Or Kevin, I'm loyal. I don't want to be disloyal.
Yeah, and I think loyalty is highly, I guess, underrated these days. It's a beautiful gift that you have, and I just applaud you for having that loyalty. But my question is, are you loyal to your family as well?
Of course.
Okay. So one of the things I told my family was I would do everything I can to help them get ahead and get what they wanted. So all I'm offering you is more for the same amount of effort. So I just didn't know, like, are you comfortable telling your wife or your kids that you can't do all those things you want to do because you're loyal to another person's family? I just want to get clear on that before we get started. Most people don't have the courage to say that, but that
Can we
would
drop
be,
the mic?
yeah. So what I'm getting at with loyalty
That's
is
really
but
fucking
you just
direct.
got to say, like, one of the things I told my wife is I would do everything in her best interest. And so here's the thing. If you're how many hours you got in your week?
Whatever 24 times 7 is.
Whatever that is, 100 and whatever. Okay. So my question is, you've only got so many hours in a week. If you could get paid the same amount for the same amount of effort, are you being loyal to yourself? A lot of times we're loyal to others. We're not loyal to ourselves. Like, you only have so much time on this earth. So the question is, like, if you could do one job over here, put it like this, you sell a house in Manhattan. houses cost more in Manhattan?
A couple
A
bucks
couple
more.
bucks
from what
more. So I know
understand.
Manhattan's got its thing going on right now, but they're like the average home's at least $1.5 million at 100 square feet. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So a couple of $1 million to get started. You're getting my friend Trish out there who sells, she's getting her 6% buying, selling side, 6% of 8 million. You don't have to work that. She sells 4 houses a year. If you're going to network, you've got the ability, you can either network in New York, or I had a client here the other day that is in North Dakota where it's very different price point. Does that make sense? Or,
Yeah.
you know, Kevin's in Flagstaff. It's different than Paradise Valley. Do you know what I'm saying? So you're going to only have so much time in a day. So loyalty is powerful, but I'm just going to ask you to really think about your time in a day. And also, this is a seed planting moment. This is not a selling moment. This is
Okay.
I want to leave you with something to think about.
Got it.
So you only have so much time in a day. What is your hourly rate? So would you rather get $50 an hour, $80 an hour for the same amount of work, same person you're going to talk to? You just got to tell me which one's more important to you, 50 or 80, and that's it. And I'm not telling you to look at your agent like they're holding you back. They were great for you, but I'm also going to tell you, I didn't marry the first girl like that I dated. Thank God. Does that make sense? Like, she's probably a wonderful person. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You find out what's right for you. So real estate's about growing. And I will tell you that one of the biggest things is we're not a recruiting agency and we're not a company that is only about recruiting. We are a group of people that look for the best opportunity. So currently right now, this is the best thing on the market. Do you know what I'm saying? If something
Sure.
better comes along, we're going there.
That's really good.
That
It's
makes
hard to
sense.
say
And
that.
really true.
It's really true. And
Yeah,
I
it's
love
true.
you, EXP, love you, whatever company you're with. But what I want to tell all of you is that, that you would go somewhere else. Like if C21 comes out of the woodwork and they're all like, great, we have the greatest compensation plan. Every house you sell, you get double. We're all out. Does that mean you guys are leaving tomorrow? If Century 21 said, we're offering 15% commission on every house that's sold, bye. See you. Like, and to never recruit again, bye. See you. I just sell 5 houses at 15% and be done. Do you understand? Like, that's the part most people are not understanding. So
Got it.
Here's what we care about. When someone says, all you want to do is recruit me, you'd say, actually, the last couple of years, I've been very simply questioning my own financial well-being. And with everything going on in the world right now, my brain is always looking for the best financial opportunity for myself and my family. So forgive me if I'm obsessive talking about it. I'm not one of these guys that wants to work for the rest of my life. I'm one of these people that is always looking to raise and elevate my financial position. That's big. So that's that question. You guys enjoying this? I hope you are.
All right. So, yeah, how about this one? That's a great question, Jen. But okay, Michael, or Kevin or Fred.
Can I be Fred?
What do I get? So what do you get
Sure.
if I join?
Nothing. And here's why I say nothing. Nothing if you join. You and I both get a lot if we go to work.
Ooh.
I'll say it again. What do you get out of this? Say it.
What do you get out of me joining?
Nothing. And I get something if you're all in and we do this together, we all get a lot out of this. And what I see is down the road, us realizing today was a very, very big decision. But here's the thing. With any decision in life, you have to make a real one. And the difference in a real decision and a spontaneous one, they're very, very different. So I want to make certain that this is something that you're looking for and something that moves you and that matters to you.
That was solid.
Okay. I don't know what I said.
I'm actually ready to join again.
And you want to join again?
Yeah.
I'm not even in the company. I don't have a license. I'm not involved. I can't be for very specific reasons. I train the industry, but I work with you. But what I am is I've studied your company now for 6-7 years. It's been around. How long has it been around?
It's been around 11 years,
Okay,
but it's
6-7 years. You know how I
been-
found it originally, even prior to you guys finding it. And I've been around this for a long time. And I was like this, I had got the phone call. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm like, if I wasn't doing this, you should be doing that. So if anyone's on the fence, talk to these characters.
So let me ask you this.
Characters.
Dave Z had a question, and it was
Dave Z.
It's higher up there, but
Is his last
he
name
said,
Zebra?
yeah,
Dave Z.
basically, Zebra's a lot easier to say. So
What is his last name?
Zajinsky.
We were Bernoff when we first came over from Russia. Okay, go ahead.
His question was like, what's the script to get past the identity?
No script.
There is no script.
There's no script. There's
Is there
one
a
is call it out.
process?
Yeah. So like the identity thing works like this. And I broke this down in that other training we did. We don't have the time to do all that today, but I broke down in the training. There's 4 fundamental things that you're dealing with. How much of this do you want me to get into?
Go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, this is your.
I mean, this
I
is
didn't have an average sex sticker,
This
so I
looks
put
like
it on the ground.
Herman's water bottle. If anybody
Should've
remembers
put it right there.
Herman's Sporting Goods when we were kids.
is that an East Coast thing?
East Coast. Anybody know Herman's Sporting Goods? Anybody? Extra bonus if you do. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to draw this out so all of you guys can get this here. This is what people are dealing with. Can they see that on the screen, the box? Oh, good. You can see the box. Okay. So everyone in life makes decisions based on 4 simple things. It's all in my book. If you don't have my book, I'm just going to do a blatant pitch, averagesucks.com. Go get the book.
Seriously.
Yeah, get the book. And you can even go to averagesucks.com/bulk and you can buy some. You know what I'm saying? For other people. And here's why. It's all about how to overcome your own identity. That's not why we're doing this today. People make no money on books. You make a lot more money recruiting people and on houses. No money in books.
Yes.
But here's the deal. Everybody gets in life to a point, and this is real estate 101. This is influence 101, to where they say to themselves, never again, I'm going to change that in my life. That's what you guys did. You were with the other company. We'll just call it the other company. Nothing. No, listen, we can't blame them. There was a year. You guys made a lot of money. I remember, I loved it. You guys did phenomenal until you didn't. Do you guys get it? Like everything is wonderful until it's not. Do you guys got it? So what happens is everybody gets to a point where they say to themselves, never again. Okay. I can't spell. Okay. I can. So never again. You say to themselves, never, ever, ever again. So you guys got to a never again moment. I'm changing. What else am I going to find? And like, I'm sick of it here, blah. And you like got angry or got upset or wanted to change. And then you're like, okay, what do I want? And then EXP shows up. Am I correct? Like it wasn't just the EXP showing up. You were getting flustered, correct?
We want it out.
You want it out. So you had a want. These are driving forces in people. So you're selling a house. What I don't like about my current house is there's only 3 bathrooms. I have 11 kids. How do they do that? Like they should sit down with you. Where you're like in sex ed class in school.
Like they should explain how that happens.
Well, they explain. I know how that happens, how you get the kids, but they should explain to you like each kid what the cost is and all that stuff, and it's expensive, and you better be freaking motivated, right? So we've got wants and we've got never agains. Everyone, like whenever you're selling a house, this is what average agents do. What average agents do. Someone's saying they can't see us well. I mean, that's got to be their camera because I'd be shocked.
No, because it's clear as
yeah,
can
as
be.
clear as can be. We're watching the same screen, so you might have to get a Mac. But the point is, the point is, this is want or reboot and come back in, or maybe they're watching on Facebook. Want or never again.
Okay.
So what happens is that's most people. It's like, what do you want? What don't you want? Well, don't you want? Those are not the things that change people's lives. What changed people's lives is if you hold up your right hand, like I walk into a meeting and go, what am I dealing with? Number one is, and I'm trying to think there, right? So I'm going to put it on mine. Here is your identity, is your actual identity of what people are dealing with. So most people's identity in life is here's what I am, here's what I'm not, here's what I am, here's what I'm not, here's what I am, here's what I'm not. And that's the part that most people are dealing with. Can you make sure the HDMI is all the way in? Yeah, I'd send there, and it could be, I don't know if it's that. I think it's good. I think it may be on their end. Maybe it's Facebook streaming with Zoom.
It could be.
Okay, so we got the identity. And most people, this is the stuff they're dealing with. They got what they want, what they don't want, and we got their identity. And then the other thing is the people in their lives, based on the people that they're dealing with. Most people don't recognize that what happens in lives, is that they have their identity of what they're dealing with and the people in their life, and they say what they want and never again. We don't get people to make decisions very well off of what they want and what they don't want. The biggest things people make decisions on is based on keeping the people in their life happy or validating their current identity. So what we need to do is the script is to call it out. Say, buying a new house affects a lot of people in your life. Your neighbors, your family, your holiday events, everything. So we've got to find one that it is an upgrade to you, where it feels like it was the right decision. So when you never can go back on it, deciding to join us and be recruited and be get involved with what it is we're doing. What happens is that is based on your identity. So it's somebody says, hey, this is someone says, I really want to move forward, but I'm having trouble making a decision. You need to look at them and go, I totally appreciate they're having trouble making a decision. Here's why most people have trouble. You have vested interest in your current situation. You have a relationship with your current company. We're asking you to break a relationship and to create a new one. It's not easy. It's not comfortable. But let's talk about why it would make sense to do and how to get through it if it is the appropriate thing to do. Now you called it out. There's your script.
Okay, that was good. I'm glad we're recording this.
Yeah, I'm glad we're recording it too.
Down. Okay, so is that why you mentioned it's not really about what they want?
And I'm just teasing you, Andy.
Is it?
I'll call Zoom and I'll blame them.
It's not really about what they want. It's really about the identity and their people. Because like, let's say give an example. I want to make $1 million a year.
Yep.
So you're saying like, if I could, I might show someone, hey, you can do this to make $1 million, but they're not going to do it if it doesn't line up with their
Yeah. So let's
identity
say I
or their
want to make $1
people.
million, but they see themselves as a person that makes $100,000 a year, $80,000 a year. And the people in their life, in order to make $1 million, you have to upend your current relationships. Like you are like, this is, I want to be really clear. This is what the book is about. In order for you to make $1 million, you have to change your identity. Your identity is focused on what you currently do and the amount of money you currently make. Are you getting this?
Yeah.
So the problem being is that you see yourself and the world sees you in a different category than the one that you're in. So what we need to do is we need to upgrade that whole concept. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You got the scenario?
Yeah.
Does that answer that?
It does.
Are we hardwire plugged in or are we softwired? Okay, that's what it is. Okay, got it. That makes more sense.
Cool. All right. What comes up?
What are you thinking? Let's get their questions as well. What do you guys have? And we can unmute them too if you want. I could physically hear them if you want. We can definitely do that.
Now let's make them type.
Make them type? Okay,
Let's make them
type.
For anybody who's worried about the video quality, it looks great here.
Yeah, we see
We'll
great.
get a
So it could
copy
be
out.
Zoom. Yeah, we have an incredible copy from
We'll
Zoom.
have a great hard
Yeah.
copy of it. I will give to all of you.
Yep.
So I'll lead off while we're waiting. So this is a moment in time, never again, that
Yep.
it's not like you encounter that every 6 months or even once a year. That's a moment in time.
It's a moment in
for
time.
most people.
Yep.
What we want is really irrelevant, if I'm hearing you
Yeah,
correctly.
yeah. If they wanted it, they already would have done
And the
it.
reason I say it's irrelevant is because we have an identity wrapped up in our current relationships. Am I
Yeah,
following that correctly?
your current reality. Like you guys have a way that you live. You have a relationship with your Tesla. I offered you $30,000 a year to not have a Tesla. And you said no, because you identify with yourself as a Tesla owner.
Okay.
Like Andy with the Mac, right? Yeah, identifying the like with the Mac. I tease and he's like, yeah, of course I have a Mac. Of course he has a Mac. That's who Andy is. Does that make sense? He's a Mac owner, right, Andy? Am I correct about that? I believe it was Andy. He's a Mac owner. If I told him not to have one, he would say, no, that's my identity because I've sold 50 people in my life why I should have one, right? So what we're up against is if we were trying to convert him out of Mac, it's the same thing as recruiting him to like a new computer comes out. He knows what I'm talking about. And he's like cracking up. I would say to him, look, Andy, you made a big decision becoming a Mac guy. It's a lot of identity is tied up in your current reality of what you're currently doing. You probably even said to people before. So it's going to be uncomfortable having to explain that you're now into the new Samsung computer, or whatever it is that came out, right? It's weird and it's uncomfortable. But here's the thing. I mean, what's more important, being weird and uncomfortable for a little bit, or like your family and your financial stability? Like we got to weigh these things, weird and uncomfortable and financial stability. Like that's the conversation we're having. We're not having a recruiting conversation. We're not having a real estate conversation. We're having a financial stability conversation.
Okay. That's a great question. Or a great
There's
point.
100 questions here.
So
Somebody typed like the Bible.
Can
Like,
you
I got
take a
everything up there.
person
It's
that we
like
have?
chapter 1. Do you know what I'm saying?
Devin Doherty just asked a great question. Can Michael take a person where we have rapport, but there's a brokerage wedge of, oh, now you're at that company?
Say it again.
Michael or Devin in this case.
I'm Devin.
Devin.
Do I look like a Devin?
Devin, dude, glad to hear from you, but
He's a little shorter than you.
didn't you move? Aren't you at that company now? You at EXP?
What does Devin usually say?
I'm not real sure what Devin normally says.
What would Michael say?
What would Michael say?
Do it again.
Michael/Devin, good to hear from you, but hey, aren't you over at that company now at EXP? Are you calling to recruit me?
Proudly.
What?
Proudly here to recruit you.
Nice. Okay.
I just felt that.
Total.
You were role playing that, but the energy on
I
Kevin
know.
when he said that, like you guys
I
can't
know
feel it.
because you just
It was like,
do it again.
threw him
like,
off.
shit,
Do it
what
again.
do I say now?
Totally
Do it again.
unbalanced.
Do it again.
Hey, what's up, Michael? Thanks for calling. Good to hear from you, but aren't you over at at EXP now?
Proudly am, yes.
Okay. Cool. What's up, man? Dude, just so you know, like I'm not changing anything.
Have I asked you to?
No.
Okay. You know what's so crazy about it? Anytime you call people these days, it's like we live in a world that I don't know what happened in 2020. Everyone's on guard. Can we start again and just be like, hello, how things going? How's your business?
Yeah. I guess we could start there.
So how are sales?
Dude, they're
More importantly, how's your
going
kids
well.
doing?
They're good, man. Minus, They got Zoom fatigue too.
Did you want to switch from phone to Zoom? Because we can do that right now. So let me ask you a question. I'm just checking in with everybody. This year has offered a lot of people a lot of things. Like, I don't know about you, there's been ups and downs and different things that have happened in people's lives this year. And one of the big things that have happened for a lot of people is they've made a lot of decisions to play the game a little differently, like what's important to them. So I'm just calling everybody and just figuring out like what's important, what's changed, what's going on. Because I know you're doing well right now, because everyone's doing well, right?
Yes.
Do you expect that to last forever? I got to ask a question for you, Kevin. Have you worked harder this year than you have in any other year?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Okay. So it kind of just all worked out. Do you think this is going to last forever? Are you getting older or younger?
Unfortunately, yeah, older for sure. I get it.
I don't know about you. I'm just one of these people that's planning not to work forever. And I'm looking to find as many options as I can to make that a reality.
That sounds smart.
Yes. Anyways, how are things going?
Good.
Did I diffuse you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so what I picked up in there I loved is you brought up the fact that I think a lot of people in 2020 are evaluating these two things.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
whether it's election, COVID, who's in my people group,
Yep.
but what do I want in life? Like suddenly my world got kind of flipped upside down,
Yep.
things that I was used to going through. And so like
Yep.
you diffuse that situation perfectly by
Yep.
talking about how lots of people are evaluating that right now.
Yep. And then we need to do that as well. Both you and I.
That was really good.
That's solid.
Give us some more. What do these guys got? Questions?
Objections, guys. Like questions.
Bring it up. Questions or anything. Can Michael take a person where they have rapport, but there's a brokerage wedge? I never heard of a brokerage wedge. That sounds dangerous.
Dave Z, seems like addressing the elephant in the room of identity and being blunt is a major part of the battle.
Michael's very inexpensive to make calls. I'll do it at $1,000 a call, whether they pick up or not.
So yes.
So
yes,
Dave, I'll do it. No problem.
Deal, he says.
Did he say
Whatever.
deal? Okay. Yeah. I really would do that if he offered that, whether they pick up or not. It's going rate.
Meredith, we didn't get your two questions.
Do you want me to go above?
You can.
Nah.
We can see your text.
Retype it in if you have another question, Meredith. I think I saw it.
Yeah, confidence
But it
is a
was-
big thing. If you don't have confidence, you're going to lose.
Well, to be able to say the line that something that you said earlier, where it's
Proudly?
like proudly, but there was something else even before that, maybe 20 minutes ago, where you're like, but most people won't have the confidence to say those words. Like when I gave you the example of, but my broker's been really good to me, like checked in on me when my
And thank
mom
God
was
you
sick.
make good choices in people. Like, and my broker is great to me, and I'm really happy they are. And all I'm calling for is I'd love you to be in my team. Let's get really straight up front, Kevin.
Okay.
I'd love you to be on my team. No questions asked. I'd love you to be on my team. You're currently not. I would love to make this conversation do whatever it can to get you on my team, but you're happy where you're at and you're getting all your needs met. So let me ask you a question. One question, because I want to understand my business more and I want you to stay where you're at.
Okay.
What's not perfect with your current agency? And I want to be really honest right now because we're business owners and I mastermind a lot. I want to find out what we can do to make people's better. What's not perfect with your current agency? This is not to recruit you. This is just for me to understand.
Do you really want me to answer?
Yeah.
What's not perfect?
Pay attention to this, folks.
You know what? There's just some, I don't like, it's been really good to me. Like they've helped me a lot, but like,
No, let me rephrase the question. What's not perfect? There's a lot of great things.
Okay, what's not perfect?
What's not where you want it to be? Because even in like a relationship, there's things you want to work on, right?
honestly, I just wish that I wish I had more opportunity to make more money than I currently have.
So you're not making as much as you want to.
No,
So money's a motive,
for sure.
but you're happy.
Oh yeah, I love it, dude. I love being
Okay.
there.
It's a lot of things I love, but they don't pay me what I deserve. So I guess
Yeah.
you just got to weigh that out. So literally the phone call's real simple. Like you're satisfied, you're happy, you're great, you're making enough. Are you making enough?
Yeah.
But are you making what you want?
No.
Okay. If you ever want to have that conversation about how to work the same amount you're working and get paid more, just let me know. But we have found out one thing in EXP. Anybody sold or recruited, it doesn't work. It has to be your idea. So I'll give you something to think about tonight. You got so many hours in a day and so many minutes in a day and so much time with your kids. If you're interested in leverage, our company offers you leverage. If you're interested in selling properties, you can go anywhere. If you're interested in selling properties and leverage, we're one of the best out there. And the reason we're with EXP right now is because it offers the best option in this area. It's something different. We're business owners. We're not real estate agents. So I want to get really clear. If you're sold on your identity is being the greatest real estate agent in the world, you could do that anywhere. We are business owners that understand profit motives, and we understand financial growth and understand bottom line. So bottom line is how much time and energy you spend to get a return. That's our biggest thing. So that's what we want.
You just drew out that real estate agents think at a different level than business owners. Like you just.
Those
I
are
want to
different
make
thought
the real
processes.
estate agent. So listen, real estate agents, love me, hate me right now. I don't really care. Here's the deal. You got to take the real estate agent. You got to take your own identity out of this, and you got to go. You almost have to put real estate agents down here. Fine. This is the problem with real estate and network marketing. A lot of times it's here. And then there's like Warren Buffett. He's here. Warren Buffett does not evaluate it as, I like it, I love it, it feels good, and I'm passionate about it. He evaluates it, what is the best thing for my time, energy, and money? Does that make sense? Real estate agents are no different than people in my industry, speakers and coaches. I just love it, I love helping people. And they charge less than their worth. They don't respect their time. So EXP is for people that respect their time, not just are passionate about real estate. If you're passionate about real estate, let me tell you something. There's some places that you can go that are probably better than EXP if you're just passionate about real estate. There really are. If that's, I'm just passionate, I love real estate, I want to show, I want to this. This is a financial model to get you ahead in a short period of time. It's very different. So there's real estate, and then there's conscious business owners that want to get ahead financially and do incredible things by their family.
Wow.
This is the part we've got to call out. This is the part most people miss. So let me give you an example real quick. Let's just say I get involved. Help me with this. If you guys are liking this, let me know, and forgive our whatever, but boom, they like a lot of
Right?
people, you got to
Brian,
get off
wow.
this whole like picture thing. And remember, we used to do this on tape. I'm 43. I started on tape. Okay. Like physical. If you guys want tapes, I have some tapes in back. I'll send you tapes.
Don't you still do a phone seminar every single month?
I do. I'll give you guys access. You stick on a couple minutes, free for everybody. We're calling it the Average Sucks Challenge, but you still got to sign up our call to action right now. I recommend you do it. It's free. If you guys want to do it, I need at least 10 people to say I want it. If not, I won't share with you how to do it.
Type in I want it, guys. Trust me.
Just
I've
trust
done
me, I'll
this.
give it to you.
It's
There's no
amazing.
Yeah, if you
My
want
wife and I both been through it. It's amazing.
It's incredible. So want it. I almost have enough people. I'll put it on the screen here in a
4,
second.
5, 6, 7. All right. 9. We
Hey,
got
one more. I won't do it.
One more person wants it.
Yeah, one more. Come on.
You don't
I
want
want it.
anything.
Maybe
for
we're
free.
down to 9.
Oh, okay.
All
we
right.
broke it.
Brian decided to be number 10.
So is it on the screen here?
Want it again.
Good
I
move,
love it.
Eric.
So I'll put it up here. Chip, can you zoom in on that? Can you move your shoulder for a second? It's calltoactiontime.com. While you're listening to us ramble, calltoactiontime.com. Call to action time. Fill that out. There's a January session, morning and night. Don't worry about the times. We're going to do it on Zoom and calls, and just ignore some of it. It's just to enroll. And then I'll give you the questions in a minute. So, and then for those of you that want to text in, you could text action to that number, and then you still got to fill it out. So if you want it, do it. So we'll leave that up for a second. So text 202-759-4210, text action, and then you'll like the way my text service works. It starts talking to you. And like it builds rapport with you. So just do it. You'll get a kick out of it. I'll tell you the service. But the simple, I'll leave this on subliminally in the background for you to enroll for now. But anyways, fill that out. You'll be happy you did. I got a couple more minutes. What was the other question we were just doing? There was what were we just talking about?
We started to go somewhere.
We started to go somewhere, and then we
Business
started
owner
pitching.
versus real estate agent, just different levels of thinking. That's kind of where
Yeah, you got to
at.
call out what it is. Like you have to have a different form of a conversation with people. And the reason you got to have a different form of a conversation is they're used to the regular conversation. They're ready to blow you off before you got there. What happens when you go to a store? Can I help you? What's the first thing we say?
No, I'm
No.
good.
You want to walk up and then you say, is there anything I can help you with? What do they say?
No, I'm just looking.
Watch this. I walk into the store. Are you lost?
No.
Are you looking for something?
Yeah, I'm just looking around.
What's amazing is you've got to throw
Got the
people
first
off.
no out of it.
You got to throw people off. You have to break the pattern of what they have. So a lot of times
Pattern interrupt.
so watch this. Ask me if I'm trying to recruit you.
Dude, are you trying to recruit me? We're friends.
We're actually not looking for real estate agents.
So What do you mean? It's a real estate
In
company.
it is a real estate company. What I mean by that is we're looking for people that see real estate differently and remember why they got started in the first place. We're looking for people that are looking for financial security and financial abilities. If it's just about selling houses, stay where you're at. We're not looking for real estate agents. We're looking for a very specific type of thinker. It's somebody that thinks about 2020 in March and said to themselves, wait a second, I did not set myself up right. I just tell people I'm not looking for real estate agents, because then they start defending themselves and they want to come back the other direction. I dare you guys to do it. So someone says, are you trying to recruit me? Actually, we're not looking for real estate agents. If you are a real estate agent, it's a kind of a bonus, but it's not what we're looking for. I'm looking for people that see their financial situation as something that can grow and get better. I like that. I dare you to use that. It'll work. You'll make money right away.
That's solid. I'm going to.
Yep. Any other questions? Ask away.
Somebody said something about a 100% company. Like,
And you
how
got
do
to text
recruit
action
just-
to that number. You can't just text the number, Andy. Text action to that number and then put the call to action time.com in there as well. So somebody can click that. Somebody type that in.
So somebody said, how do you recruit somebody, who's at a 100% company where they
Meaning
don't
it doesn't
have a
cost
split,
very
it
much.
costs them less than your standard brokerages. How do you recruit them over to
Maybe you don't.
a different brokerage?
Maybe you don't. I mean, do they want to go? I don't see, all of you are trying to sell people things. You can't take people against their will.
Mm-hmm.
You got to
True.
catch people on the right day. They're either in a pain or they're looking for something or they like you or they're interested. If somebody's let me give you an example. I'm in Manhattan. I do just close a deal and it makes $62,000 on a deal after everything, after taxes. I made 90, but I'm keeping 60. I'm out to dinner, nice sushi. Well, no one's out to dinner in New York, but you're having sushi at home,
Right.
in your house, and you're having, you're proud of yourself, right? This is the last time to call someone. You call that guy and say you're proud of them. And then you call that person a couple of months later and go, how are things going? Because they haven't gotten a deal like that in a long time. And then you can ask them a question. So what are your plans with that money? Call people that closed a big deal. If I were you, you'd see people on the web all the time. I just got Junie and Jill a brand new home in North Carolina. Call that agent, say, congratulations on closing that deal. That's amazing. Have you and your family thought about all the investment opportunities of what you can do with that additional money? You know what they're going to say? I know what they're going to say. What are they going to say? They're a real estate agent. What are they going to say? No. Nobody's thinking about parlaying it into the market. So I would call every real estate agent in the world that ever posts and call them up. Go, Bill, I just want to tell you, I applaud you for closing a house in this difficult time right now. Have you thought about what you're going to do with that extra money? I mean, one thing my wife and I have been doing recently is investing. And then they're like, I haven't thought about that. Well, anyways, if any ideas ever come up, are you interested in hearing about them? Whether it's stock or this and that, you're getting this, aren't you?
Dude, the conversation we had with Levi, with our attorney
Levi?
the other day.
What do you say?
Oh, it's a great shit. That's good.
You like that?
No,
So
I
you're not
love
trying to
that.
recruit them. You're calling them and you call them, hey, I saw you sold a house. Oh, really? You saw you want to sell? I'm an agent also. I just want to just call you out and say congratulations. I love seeing agents succeed. Other than that, here's my phone number. Just want to let you know you exist. So I got to ask you a crazy question. While you made a bunch of money, because you did, right?
Right.
Have you thought about how you're going to reinvest that? I don't really have a ton of options. I'm just wondering, have you thought about it? Because they're like, oh, I'm an investor. An investor is going to be the greatest recruiter. Guy that already invests.
Damn. We're technically right at just over an hour.
Yeah, over an hour. I think we did good. You
Thanks,
guys
man.
enjoy this. This is great.
Dude, thanks for doing this.
Yeah, thank you for doing this.
This has been
I
fun.
want more though.
You want more?
I
We'll
know
do more
need
when we
to
turn
go.
off then.
We'll do it.
All right.
Yeah, we're going to do more session.
And join me for call to action if you guys are serious. And I guarantee, can I mention one thing to these guys?
You can mention anything you
Okay.
want.
Totally.
I'm doing, someone said gangster. That has to be you. Am I gangster?
Oh, that's of course that was Mark.
Mark. Mark's
That's Coach
gangster.
Collard.
I even tease guys about
My
what kind of
buddy
computer
Mark.
they have. Mark?
I got in real estate because
Yeah.
of that guy.
You did?
He did.
Mark.
Yeah.
Mark, you're the one that caused me harm in my life because you got him involved. No. If anyone
buddy.
is interested, I am doing an intensive on Friday. I got a couple spots. If any of you want to up your influence game, send me an email to, I'll talk to you about it. It's michaelbernoff@gmail.com personally, and I'll let my team get back to you. I'm doing something that's 6 hours on. It's not on just recruiting, it's on influence. I had a couple spots. I'm going to be telling everyone about it anyways. I know you may be joining us, but if you're interested, send me an email. Like Kimberly's interested. Can someone type in my name? Michael
Or-
Bernoff.
There, it's behind
It's
you.
right there
It's on the
behind you
ground.
on the
Guys,
wall.
take a screenshot.
Yeah,
of
at
the-
gmail.com. send me, it's right there in the bottom, Michael Bernoff,
There
with
you
no
go.
dots, no periods. Just send me an email, say I'm very interested. I can send you the info. And if you're interested, or you can beat me to it and you can go to influence. If you spell my name with a U, you're going to lose, Kimberly. You'll never get a hold of me.
BER.
And you can spell maybe Michelle. But there it is, michaelbernoff@gmail.com. It's all good. Yeah, with no dots, no spaces at Gmail. Somebody type that in there. I dare you to. I dare you to type it in. And then, yeah, that's that.
I'm going to do this too. Website is averagesucks.com. averagesucks.com. I also I've got a couple of copies left, not many.
Okay.
So I'm going to, first 5 people that will message me directly on Facebook
Yep.
with your mailing address, I'll send you a copy
I
of the
got a
book.
better one. How about they take a screenshot that we did this? They shout you out that we were here today and that other agents should get there. Then they get it. How about that?
Even better.
Take a screenshot right now. Get a free copy of my book. It's a gorgeous book. It'll change your life. So how do you want to tag you?
Tag me in it.
First
and
5.
First 5. And then do me a favor, screenshot that and message it to me. I'll send you a book.
You can
Drop
tag
it in the
Fred
mail
too.
Friday.
Dave Z, put your actual real email.
Dude,
address
Dave
in.
Z is the man.
Dave Z really is the man. He's my dude.
You like, he's your
Let's go for
dude?
cigar.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
He went down a little bit in my book today.
You don't like him?
No, yeah,
Why?
he's already wanted me off the show at the beginning.
Why?
I don't know.
Didn't buy him a nice
Yeah,
enough
I
steak
bought him
for
a
lunch.
nice lunch last week and
You
everything.
want him a steak lunch?
But he
What
put
are
it
you
on
gonna
the
do?
Steak
salad.
sandwich?
What are
Salad.
you gonna do?
No.
Use
But he
these.
I
Put
think
it
he
over
wanted like,
salad.
I think he really wanted like Mastros, but he wouldn't say it.
Who doesn't?
I know.
I don't even eat meat and I like Mastros.
Right?
Just
How could you not? I got to imagine the fish there's pretty
It's
good.
good. So
All right.
you guys are awesome. Send me an email if you're serious. It's a little special we're running right now if anyone wants it. And then email me like right away because it's like in 2 days. It's on Friday. If it's something you want to do and it'll change your game. So other than that, this is great. You guys want to do this again? You got to tell them you want to do it again. You just say like, do this again. Is that what they do?
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, cool. All right, guys.
Awesome.
Appreciate
Dude,
you.
thank you.
Grainy video
Appreciate
and
you.
all.
Grainy video. I don't think it's only on just,
I'll
it's on.
send you a clear copy.
All right. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.